皆様ごきげんよう. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to talk about the things that I think are important to keep in mind when learning a language, particularly Japanese. I have been asked many questions on how to start the journey of learning Japanese, and there are a few things that I wish to address. The more I think of what is essential, the more things I feel are necessary to say and cover, but I think I managed to put things into 6 small categories. This will be divided into 2 videos, and in this video I will cover the first 3 categories, so stay tuned. Number 1. The process of language learning is never easy nor fast. Number 2. Small steps come before achieving that big goal. Number 3. Use anime wisely. Number 1. The process of language learning is never easy nor fast. So, I am here to tell you that mastering Japanese is not an easy task, nor learning any language is an easy task. While many videos and programs claim that you can learn the language in a short period of time, I am here to say those are quite not true. I am not saying that they're lying. You might be able to get the basics down and start understanding, etc. And if you're dedicated to a personal tutor who is helping you out with every smallest step you make, it can be possible. But learning a language is never easy. Well, it also doesn't mean that it is impossible. I just want to remind you, don't get discouraged just because you feel like you're not learning much on your first day, first week, first month, or even a year. It is completely normal. Number 2. Small steps come before achieving that big goal. I have heard of this wise saying, there is only one way to eat an elephant, a bite at a time. This is applicable in many situations in life, and learning a language is definitely one of them. The one thing that I can help to do is to cut that big elephant into small chunks so that you don't have to go through trying to tackle the whole thing at once. And here's another trick. If you feel like you have to tackle everything all at once, that is just not true. Small but sure steps are always better than big but unstable steps. It will take time and it will take some effort, but most importantly, it can also be fun. So, if you ever feel like giving up, know that that feeling of giving up comes to everyone, and once you get over it, there will be a whole new world that you will be able to see. Number 3. Use anime wisely. Maybe this is something that most of you are here for. First of all, anime is fiction. If you believe otherwise, I am sorry, but it is still fiction. People just don't speak the way people do in anime. Sometimes there are famous actors and actresses who voice anime instead of voice actors who are trained for anime, and if you have ever seen those, you will be able to tell the difference. Although it is more natural when actors and actresses voice characters in anime, they sometimes sound a little off. In other words, this should teach you that anime characters have a widely exaggerated way of speech and, most times, not realistic choice of words as well. Everybody deserves true love. By order of the princess. These sound cute and romantic when you hear it on screen spoken by princesses, but wouldn't you find it a little bit too cheesy or even a little too cringe if someone said it in real life like this? So, long story short, I would never recommend anyone to learn the way of speech from anime. Does that mean anime is not a good source of learning? No, I do believe that it can be a great source of learning if you are going to focus on learning vocabulary instead of the way of speech. Just don't memorize whole sentences from anime, especially from those action fantasy animes, and use them in real life. So, the important thing is to use anime wisely. These are 3 out of 6 things that I think are important to keep in mind when you are starting to learn Japanese. In the following video, I will talk a little bit more about what it means to learn a language. So now, ladies and gentlemen, ごきげんよう.